Start with. A very good morning to one and all present here. As the saying goes, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. We are celebrating Silver Jubilee year of BSc Nursing program commenced in 1997. On account of the Silver Jubilee celebration, we, the alumni of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, have organized this international webinar on effective handling of failures. I, Kavana Rao, Assistant Lecturer and Treasurer of Alumni Association, will compare today's webinar. Prayer is talking to God, but it's so much more than that. It's the beat of our heart, the attitude of our mind, the song of our tongue, the direction of our thoughts. Now let's begin this program with prayer to be led by Miss Rishel of 4th year BSc Nursing.
तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो साथी तुम्ही सहारे कोई ना अपना सिवा तुम्हारे तुम्ही की वैया तुम्ही की नैया तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो माता पिता तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही हो.
Thank you, Rishel. Good company, good wine, good welcome can make good people. It's a great pleasure to welcome our resource person, Mr. Joshi Abraham, mental health nurse, St. James Hospital, Portsmouth, UK. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome Dr. Larissa Mata Sams, Principal, Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing. Welcome you, madam. I welcome all our Lakshmi faculty and delegates for this session. Once again, a warm welcome to you all. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Now I request Dr. Larissa Mata Sams, Principal, Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, to address the gathering.
Good morning to all the people who have gathered here. It's really our privilege and pleasure that the Alumni Association of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing is organizing this international webinar on the year of our Silver Jubilee year. Both our diploma program and the BSc program have crossed 25 years of existence in this Bangalore, and we have been striving to give the best of best nursing education. I think we have all our alumni working in various capacities in India, outside India, shining very much. That is the really a pride of the institution. So on this occasion, it's really an apt topic that the institution is witnessing by organizing this international webinar. So dear alumni members, it's really our pleasure and privilege that you are eager to take part in this webinar and keeping in touch with your alma mater. Never forget the alma mater. Always we are there with you. So you are, maybe you might have studied 1 year back, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or even 20, 25 years back. But your memory in the institution is always present. You are always an Lakshmite, and the institution always remembers your participation in the growth of the institution. So now wherever you are working, it's really a great opportunity for you to revert back to the institution, what the institution has tried to do the best. The alumni, once again, I wish and each and everyone all the best in your professional career, the personal growth. But one request, please keep in touch with the alma mater so that we can also be part of the joy of your growth in the profession as well as your personal life. I wish you all the best and all the best to the organizers of this international webinar. Thank you for this opportunity. Good day.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Dr. Shiji PJ, Professor and HOD, Community Health Nursing Department, Father Muller College of Nursing, and Vice President of Alumni Association to introduce the speaker.
Like branches of a tree, our lives may grow in different directions, yet our roots remains as one. A warm good morning to all. Indeed, I deemed it as my privilege to introduce today's resource person, Mr. Joshi Abraham, who is the proud alumni of Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, as well as the first batch of GNM student of this institution. I am very happy to say that we are batchmates. So you all can understand how happy we are today. Not only it is a moment of happiness and nostalgia for us, but also an opportunity to reflect our learning and achievements. Our alumni established themselves as a successful individual in almost every field of their lives. Mr. Joshi Abraham completed his GNM in the year 1998 and PCBSc Nursing in 2003 from this reputed institution, followed by MSc Nursing from Father Muller College of Nursing in the year 2007. To his credit, Sir has undergone various certificate courses in the areas of mindfulness-based stress reduction, patient safety and quality improvement, NLP practitioner and counseling. Sir has vast experience in the field of clinical as well as teaching institutions. Mr. Joshi has contributed more than 15 articles in reputed national and international journals, edited books and national and international conferences volumes, and has presented various conferences and seminars and won the prizes in the areas of paper and the poster. Editor and reviewer of various national and international journals too. Sir is the life member of TNI and ISPN and also delivered number of lecturers as a resource person in various national and international conferences also. Mr. Joshi Abraham is currently working as a mental health nurse at St. James Hospital, Portsmouth, United Kingdom. Dear sir, we are very privileged to have you with us today and eager to hear from you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing for giving me this opportunity. As we know, we started our diploma program in 1995 and BSc in 97. And I take this opportunity to thank for the ma'am principal Larissa ma'am and Dr. Shiji, and I am proud that she's my batchmate. As we have seen life a lot, come across many ups and downs. So we have discussed on talking on something how to manage failures as for my junior students from Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing. One second, let me share screen. Shuchi, can you am I visible? I mean this screen. So hello. Okay, thank you. How to handle failure? So failure is a term which people perceive in in different forms. I would like to start with a small story of a monkey. A monkey had severe stomach pain in the morning, and he went to the doctor. The doctor has asked what happened. He said, I have experiencing severe stomach pain." And he examined the monkey and told him, "You are perfectly all right, but only one thing, you are not supposed to eat bananas henceforth. If you eat banana, you will die." Monkey was so sad, as we know, they like to have bananas. While he's going back to his forest, he was crossing a banana uh, farm. He saw there was ripened bananas. So he looked at the banana, and yes, immediately the thought came to his mind, as my doctor has asked me not to eat banana, so I can't eat. He moved forward. Again, he looked at the banana tree and said to himself, "My doctor asked me not to eat, but I can look at the banana." So he looked at the banana and got some satisfaction. After some time, he moved near to the banana plant and touched the banana, as my doctor asked me to not to eat, but he never said not to touch. So he touched the banana, then gradually he removed one banana, because my doctor asked me to not to eat. He never said that you can't pluck a banana. So he removed a banana, then he smelled it. He peeled the banana and bite it, because my doctor asked me not to eat it. So he bite the banana, then he started chewing it, then he swallowed it. So whenever we hear a word, any word is a process. It's not a single word. So that's what we say. It is all about how people perceive things and how to handling failures. It varies from individual to individual, how they perceive and how they handle. I am here with a presentation which I perceive it will be the best way to handle our failures or to become a successful individual in life. So, what is failure? Failure is first attempt in learning. So anyone who has experienced failures and they have learned something, it was not that they become an utter failure in their life. So it's about first attempt in learning. A common definition of failure is an establishing a goal but unable to achieve it. And Oxford Dictionary say that lack of success in doing or achieving something. So it meant same. There is no failure without you. So who is a you? Either everybody, everyone is a you. So either me or you, we all are you. So we all have come across failures in our life. The failure is the flip side of success, and without it, there could be no joy. So everyone has to come across failures to become a successful individual in their life. Life will be boring if we had nothing to improve or aim for it. So we should have something to aim for it. So failures will keep motivating us to move towards. Feeling of failure is the feeling of being alive. It's a sign you have given things a go, pushed boundaries and bounced back. So it it says that without failure we don't feel that we are alive. So we need to face failures in life. Failures help to create balance in your life and presents an opportunity for personal growth. Of course, this is contributing a lot to our personal growth. And it also enlighten and finding the right way. It will help us to do that too. What are the common causes of failures? The first cause, they say, it is lack of self-discipline. So it's a must that we should maintain a disciplined life if we want to be a successful individual in life. Lack of determination. We don't feel to do things, and we take responsibilities, but we don't do that because of many reasons. It can be from personal, familial, any reason it can contribute for the lack of determination. Unwilling Unwillingness to move against the current. That means it will be always great to take risks in life, always think differently and move against the current wave, not going with the flow. Lack of planning. It is, as we know, it is essential to have a proper planning to become a successful individual. If we don't have a plan, we don't have a way to reach the goal. So we should have a plan for that. Fear of failure is the most dangerous things for the common cause. I mean, the cause of failures, because people don't become initiative because I will lose it, or am I going to lose it, or I will fail. So fear of failure is other cause. We want too much too quickly. We everything we within no time, and so this can put us a lot of pressure and can keep failures. Lack of belief in yourself. So a person don't believe in himself or herself also can lead to it. Lack of humility. We need to be humble in our life, so which will keep us to mix with the society and achieve a lot from the society as well as our life. Excuses. We always have excuses for one or another reason. So this also can lead, make you to push you to person failures. Unwillingness to network. Unwillingness to network means to be a part of a group is mandatory to be a successful individual, because people, if you move by yourself or if you're lonely, it has a lot of chance for you to move towards failures. Inclination to give up. So we tried, we couldn't succeed, so I'm giving up. This also can give the failures. Being resistant to advice. So there are people, you may come across many individuals, experienced people, parents, teachers, many. Whenever we experience failures, there will be someone to give an advice, but we don't like to listen that, because I always believe advice is the thing which everybody likes to give but nobody likes to take. Refusal to learn from the past mistake. So once we experience a failure, we have a habit of forget the thing and move ahead, and we never go back and look into the reason what made us to fail. and inability to overcome distractions. So if a person is capable to overcome from distractions, that can make the person to become successful. And postponement, we are smart enough to postpone things, pushing things from time to time. So this also can contribute to become. Then failure to take responsibility. We should have the courage to take the responsibilities to be a successful person. So let us do what can we do to overcome our failures. So first of all, lack of self-discipline. How can we overcome that? Take small steps to do things one thing at a time. And if you think that everything what we come across is a complex, like if you take an apple, you can't eat an apple at a time. You need to break it into small pieces. So take small steps in life to maintain a self-disciplined individual. Find out your motivations. So the motivation come from the purpose. What is the purpose of doing this? Even if you're doing a course, why I'm doing it? If you're doing nursing, the world is open, the doors of the doors are open for you, and you can achieve a lot. And if you can fulfill your dreams to travel different part of the world or to hold different positions. So find out your motivation, what I need to be tomorrow, so which will keep you self-disciplined. Create the right environment. This is a must, that we need to maintain a disciplined environment to be a disciplined individual. So the right environment is mandatory. Like if you want to get up early, make sure that you are sleeping early. And if you want to complete an assignment or anything within a time, make sure that you are sitting in a place where there is calm. There is no distractions, or it's calm and quiet. Know the right way of self-discipline. So you are the one who know how can I keep myself disciplined. You can look around, you can get things from others, but ultimately you are the one to keep yourself disciplined. Get into sports or in an art form, because it is important to keep ourselves stress free. So we must have some activities which is keeping ourselves healthy and free of stress. Find your inspiration. Find your inspiration from someone. Like you may come across many those who have achieved a lot in their life. So you can look at them tomorrow. I want to be like that. So find your own inspiration to become self-disciplined, which keep you disciplined. Learn to say no to self. It is an important thing because many of us are very reluctant to say no to self. So if you have an exam tomorrow and there is a movie release, which is the priority? You should be, and your friend is calling, come, let us go for a movie. So you should be able to say no, because your priority is your exam or whatever activities you have to be done soon than the movie. Make it fun. So if you are many students are experiencing, or they always say that it is difficult to study things. So if you look, and there are the teaching methodologies has been changed a lot. We have storytelling, problem solving, evidence based, reflective learning. So you can take anything which you feel to be and create stories from your own topic. And even it won't make any difference as if it is from management, medical, or anything. We can create stories, so you can do that and make it as a fun. Repetition is important. So every time I tried, I failed. There is nothing wrong to start it again. So repeat the thing from the beginning to keep yourself disciplined. Fix a time. So if I'm doing this, keep everything organized and fix a time for that. Is it is a time for me to watch my movie, or is it a time for much spend time with my social media, and it is for study, whatever. So fix a time for each and everything. Be ready to pay the price for the benefits. So comfort skills. all the time you need to pay for the price. So you can't have relaxation all the time and to have a success in life. So you need to be ready to pay for the price for the benefit. So we have to compromise many things in life to achieve something for the tomorrow. Be a part of a group. This is very important because a group will contribute a lot to a growth of an individual. That's what I believe. A group can keep you down, a group can keep you up. So be a part of a group with positive energy and have a goal in life, what I have to be tomorrow. That is very important to be keep yourself disciplined. So next point is lack of determination. Identify your wants and desires. So if you're clear about your wants and desires for the day tomorrow, you have to be determined. You have to keep yourself determined. If you're not determined, then this will lead you nowhere. Determine your motivation. So what is motivating you to? So we may have many issues, many have slap on your face in many occasions in our life. Many have told you you are useless. So determine your motivation, prove to the world that I want to be something. Be clear what you want to achieve. So as I mentioned previously, where I should be tomorrow. So that is very important to keep yourself. Have positive mental attitude. Take everything positively, because if you are looking everything in a different angle or a negative angle, then you will reach nowhere. So try to look everything in a positive attitude and maintain a healthy mental health behaviors where I can achieve my goals. Build your mastermind group that is unbiased, because we may have friends you might have experienced many time, uh, always demotivating, or at the same time we need some friends those who are criticizing unbiased. Sometimes criticisms are important in life to move forward. Unwillingness to move against the current. So you should be ready to move against the flow. If it is easy to move with the flow, then you will only be able to achieve the same outcomes as everyone else. So if the society needs to call you, you are a successful person, you should be different from. So the people will never call a group as successful. People usually call them an individual as a successful, isn't it? So if you are a part of a large group and if you succeed along with that, you don't be recognized. So it's always be different, move against the flow. Even if you are not excellent at swimming against the stream, life is set up to force you to do so. So that's what is called failures. Failures is contributing a lot, and this will help you to move against the flow. Life puts a lot of barriers in the way of individuals who want to go against the flow and strive for their own greatness. So you need to take the effort, pain, then you can achieve the success. So be courageous to take decisions. So right decisions at the right time is the best way to be successful individual in life. Next is lack of planning. Write it down. If people usually forget things if you're doing many tasks at a time, so write it down. Set a deadline on your goal and sub deadlines if necessary. So you can keep a deadline and sub deadlines if it is necessary, because sometimes it's not easy to achieve the goal within a limited time. So we need to have a plan B. Make a list of everything you can think of that you must do to achieve that goal. So keep prioritize things. If you're entering into an office, you should know what I'm going to do today. Prepare a list, and once you finish it, complete it, tick it on. Organize by priority and sequences and make it as a flow chart. So what all things you have to do and what all things you have done, and execute the plan. And executing preparation is important, but at the same time execute the plan is as important as planning. So execute the plan. So the everything you want, sorry, So whatever we are doing, it will lead you to the goal, and which will help you to move forward. Next is the fear of failures. Fear of failures. Figure out where the fear comes from, because you are the person who can recognize where the problems comes. People usually go for counseling. They say, I have an issue. I personally don't believe I can solve anybody's issue. You are the right person to solve the issue, but I can give you suggestions. So you should know where the what is causing, because fear of failures, they say that there are many factors contributing to the fear of failures. They're like, if your parents are obsessive compulsive personalities, then it will create a lot, because they want everything to be in a perfect manner. So this will create a lot of things, or keep your brain like, you can't do that because it won't be perfect. So you may have develop a fear of failure. So write down where you think the fear comes from, and try to understand it as an outsider. So write it, go out of the box, then look into the problem, then you will find a solution. If you think over the problem over and over and over, you may not be able to find it. So take the problem, go out of the box and look into it, then you will find a solution. That's why sometimes we may not be able to find a solution for our own issues, but the other person from other part may be able to give a solution to that. Reframe beliefs about your goal, a clear vision for what you would like to accomplish. So you need to be very clear about my goal, what I have to be. Then your failure will fail to you. Learn to think positively. Okay, this is very important. Try to be positive and find a positive thing for every mistakes what you make, and every failure, every criticism. There may be many around you to pull you down. We always say that we humans are like crabs. We likes to pull somebody. We don't like somebody is going up, even though we can go, but we don't allow others to also. But so always take things in a positive way. Visualize all potential outcomes. So that's what we should do, right? Like, if you book a ticket for a movie and it is your famous actor or actress, so we will be visualizing that today evening I have to do that. So I used to do that. If I likes to watch a lot of movies. So when I was in Mangalore, we used to, the previous day of exam, I used to watch movies. But what I do, I mean, I visualize myself and I prepare my plan, and I make sure the assignments or the study portions have been done completely before the movie time. So this will keep you motivated. So the Kennedy say that only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. So you need to manage with your failures. If you think that you are having a fear of failures, you need to discuss this issue with someone else whom you think they can help you out. This is the next thing, wanting too much too quickly. And yes, we all need everything at a time. And it's not possible. And if you look at yourself, go to the mirror and look at yourself. You reached at this age, if you're 25 or 45 or 50, it has taken 25 years to become like this shape. If you look at there are a lot of changes in your thought process, behaviors, everything. It has taken a huge amount of time to mold you up. So don't expect I want everything to be. You can't. I mean, if at 19-year-old want to become, to achieve something which is great, to become the prime minister, no, it's not practically possible. So there is no problem with aiming high and dreaming big. Yes, everyone has the right to do things and aiming high. And I always believe, always aim high, prepare a plan and move ahead. You can't achieve everything at a time, because if you think that will keep you in stress. The real problem lies in aiming high without considering the dedication. This is what usually people do. I want to do that, I want to do this, but there is no dedication. How is it practically possible to achieve something if you don't spend your time, energy, and your life for that? Effort and work, it takes each day to come anywhere close to your goals. So you need to take it every day to them and make sure that this is moving towards your goal. It is human tendency to seek instant results. So everything is available instantly now. In this, I mean, previously we used to do everything at home. Now everything is available, including food and everything. So that it is a human tendency to seek instant results. So break our goals down to avoid becoming discouraged too early. So what will happen? Usually, I have seen that they have taken a lot of responsibilities, and they, because many people I have noticed, they can't say no to the job, so they take all the responsibilities, and finally they will move on to depression. So the take a task which you think you can complete, think about it, and make it into pieces, or divide the job and do it. Otherwise, if you take all the responsibilities at a time, and this will really affect your mental health. If you set major and minor milestone on your path to the mountain top, you keep your motivation at a high level during the whole journey. If you're going up to the mountain, you know that your steps you will take one by one. It is not you can run and reach to the mountain top within no time, because you will get collapsed. So it has to be done in a slow manner. Lack of belief in self. This is another thing. Opinions aren't, because usually we are forced by the society or a group of people or anything which is around you, and we are much worried about the opinions about others. So what others will think about me, what others will talk about me. I have noticed that once I was working in an institution, after an exam, I think around 95% of the students failed. Everybody was happy, because success we always look into somebody's, I mean, did he fail or did he pass? But the next time 45% of the students pass and remaining fail, and the other group were really sad. So this is what is happening, because opinion matters. People point at you, you failed. So I always say, what is opinion? It's talk. And I have seen people talk, people only talk. They don't contribute anything to you. So you don't need to worry about their opinions, because they are not facts. Growth takes time. So I want something within no time and I couldn't do it. No, it will come. I believe every individual living in this world is a successful individual in one way or another way. So growth will take time, and you need to wait for that. Fear can't stop you out. So it is you, the energy is within you, your thinking process. You have, I always say, if you take the CT scan of all the individuals sitting around you, if a person scoring 100% and if a person scoring 20%, the brain looks same. It is up to you to utilize it. So there is nothing can stop you, even fear. You are unique. You are unique. You are capable of restarting. Always think about restarting it. Don't give up on the midway. So if you have done some mistake, go back and restart it again. Lack of humility. So studies says that humble people are more likely to be high performers. A scientific. So we likes to approach people those are humble, those who smile all the time. And it's, I always say, there is one thing everyone likes to have is a smile, but nobody likes to give is a smile. So try to give, be humble with everyone around you, because you have not, you lose a good word has nothing to lose, but this may give a lot of impact on the other individual's life. Humility help us to learn, flourish, while arrogance keep our minds closed. We are good in arguments, right? So we are arrogant. We say that somebody is criticizing or somebody say that it could have been done in that way. No, I don't like it, because I believe myself, I am the best individual in this world. This will never take you anywhere. Humility helps to assess realistically your strengths, weakness, and limitations, but it will also help you to realize that there is a great deal of things that you don't know yet. For many unsuccessful or semi successful people, humility is the missing ingredient. They are won a fight here and there and suddenly think they are experts about the art of war, metaphorically speaking, of course. I personally I don't believe of arguments because argument will never win. It will destroy or distract our peace of mind and relationship. So it is always better we can have healthy discussions but no arguments. So try to be humble in life, be good with people, and listen to others. You will be a successful individual. Next is excuses. So Benjamin Franklin say that he that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else or nothing indirectly. If you blame other people for your own mistakes and problems, you are destined to fail. So I've many times you might have noticed when you're having a program in an institution, there will be three types of groups, type of people. One will take all the responsibilities. Out of that, half of them will do the job and half of them will not do the job. They take the responsibility and the credit. And there is another group, they don't take the responsibility, but they will go away and look at you and criticize all the time. So it's an excuse. I mean, every time I didn't take the responsibility by criticizing, through criticizing, they are making an excuse because you are not capable. So if you blame other people for your own mistakes, whenever you are doing a mistakes, I mean, I can't. This I failed the exam because of teachers. It doesn't contribute anything because teachers are not failing. You are the loser. You are the winner. Successful individuals do not allow excuses to stand between themselves and their goals because making excuses will lead them nowhere. So say no to excuse henceforth if you want to handle your failure or to be a successful individual. Accept responsibility for their action and start thinking matters into their own hands. It's always take responsibility than blaming someone or giving an excuse to that. Unwillingness to network. So I do want to be here. You will miss quite a number of opportunities if you don't invest time to build strong relationships with those who can help you. And from my personal experience, don't believe all the relationships will be there with you all the time. There may be, if you lose one, well, two will be coming on the way. So you don't worry if you lost a relationship. There are many in this world to follow you or come close to you. So, but it is always need to be a part of a group or to have a strong relationship. Unfortunately, many underestimate the importance of networking. That means relationships, because we don't. People always say that if I spend my time with my friends and I don't have time to, so it's up to you to manage your time and move ahead. Our relationships can help us to reach out to others and to convenience them of working with us, not against us. So if you have we always recommend the student, those who are, I mean, those who are good performers and bad performers, to mix a group because they can learn a lot, achieve a lot from others. Networking help us to meet exactly those people whose interest align with our own. So try to mix with the people, those who are good, I mean, those who have a same wavelength of thinking wavelength, and those who think about to with the same goal or what need to be achieved together. Inclination to give up. Giving up automatically leads to failures, of course. So we are habituated to that. Unsuccessful people tend to give up too easily. They dream of succeeding smoothly without any effort. So I don't want to do anything, but I need to achieve that. I want to pass the exam, or I want to reduce my weight, but I can't do exercise. I can't contribute anything to my diet. I can't compromise anything, but I need to. If I'm not getting a result after 2 days, 3 days, then I will give up. It's nothing working and blame others. It will always be more comfortable to give up when things get tough. So if you're taking the responsibilities and you never expected these all barriers are will be experiencing, okay, let me give up. I'm not going to take any more. Give up spares you a lot of trouble, hard work, and pain. So that means if you don't want to pain, if you don't want trouble, if you don't want to work hard, then give up. That's the only way. But don't blame others or don't blame yourself for not becoming a successful individual. But it also take your chance to succeed. It is not important if you occasionally fall to the ground. So it also take your chance to succeed, but it's not important if you occasionally fall to the ground. What matters is that you keep trying until you find a way to accomplish your aims or goals. So you should keep on trying. So when you are tired or painful, or when you are thinking that I'm not able to complete this task, but still you are learning something, so always keep trying and achieve your goal. Being resistant to advice, and we know we have discussed that some people fail because they do not accept valuable feedback. I always remember, my parents used to give a lot of advices, but if I could have followed all the things what they told, or my teachers, the status of my life could have been different. So this is what people we have them, especially I have noticed that youngsters, teenage or adolescents, it is very difficult to make them to give an advice and make them to the right. That's the reason people moved. They face a lot of failures in their life and indisciplined life. So it is people usually don't like to listen to advices. So some people fail because they don't accept valuable feedback. So this is important. Whenever you come across, you think that you couldn't achieve the goal, or you fail, you think you are yourself that you failed in that, please get a feedback from the convenient person. It can be your friend, teacher, or partner, whoever it may be. They perceive that listening to feedback and other people's advice resembles the acknowledgement of their own faults, which is something they try to avoid at any cost. All the time, if I listen to someone, it looks like I'm accepting my mistake. No, this is what is me. I did everything right. If you have that attitude, then you will reach nowhere. Accept any constructive feedback that help us to gain important insights and to learn important lessons. It is well worth it. So it's always take the feedback which you think it is constructive. See, it's up to you to take it or not, but there is nothing wrong to listen to someone else. So always try to get, if you get an opportunity to listen to someone, listen to them and their own views on your issues. But ultimately, your thought process will process it and come to a conclusion what I should do on that. The refusal to learn from the past mistakes. Unsuccessful people forget painful experiences quickly because it giving a lot of stress. So I will keep everything to my semi-conscious mind. So I always say that if you have a stress or tension, you need to express it. Mind is like a balloon. If you keep on pushing things to the semi-conscious to unconscious, and tomorrow the elasticity of the brain will lose, it will burst out, you will lose your mental status. So unsuccessful, they always take the chance to forget everything. I don't want to forget it. It's a past. It is gone. No, you need to. Don't bury your mistakes. Analyze what you did wrong and see what you can learn from that experience. So all the time, if you think, people will say you did a mistake, but it is a mistake unless and until you think it is a mistake. Okay, so if you think it's a mistake, analyze it and check where it went wrong and what I did, and learn from the experience. Find out why your strategy did not work out, and challenge yourself to develop better approaches that help you to avoid similar mistakes in the future. So you are challenging yourself, not to anyone else in your life. Inability to overcome distractions. This is very important. As we know, we are living in a world of technology, and every time we have many distractions around us. So ability to ignore distractions can be a central factor for success. So you should be able to, it can be your relationships, or it can be your social media, your addiction, or anything. So whatever distractions you are, try to ignore for. Managing with the distractions can either make or break your success. So it is up to you to be make or break. It decide your success or failures. Unable to withstand the temptation of distracting self will affect the workflow. So if you're not able to manage your distractions, this will have an impact. So I always suggest that you can switch off your network or mobile data if you're going on for any important thing. It will keep you, because this is the major distraction at this century, internet as well as social medias. But if an individual have the necessary mental strength to abstain from these distractions while working, which will be much more productive. Yeah, it says that if you are capable, I mean, each individual is different. So if you're able to handle everything, that's fine. It can be more productive. You can keep your maintain your relationships at the by sending messages at the same time you can study. It's good. Procrastination, that is giving up, I will postponement. Okay, so successful people have the capacity to avoid procrastination, which sets them apart from many others. So I will do it tomorrow, I mean, let me do it tomorrow. Postponement, we are good in postponing thing. It is not priority. Everything is a priority thing in life. That's what I believe. You can't say there is less priority, but sometime we have to. So don't never ever push things for the next day or tomorrow. It is a crucial skill that enables them to maintain constantly high level of production. So when you keep on pushing things or postponing things, this will have an effect. This will affect your productivity. So how can we overcome that? Forgive yourself. So I need to forgive myself about my attitude by pushing that for the next day or the next moment. Commit to the task. So you be committed to the task which I need to complete within limited time. Reward yourself. So if I complete this thing on time, and I mean, I am going to get that. Peer pressure. Sometime, I mean, you are not studying that. No, then I am studying it. This will lead a lot of impact on the other individuals. So peer pressure will help you to do the things on time. Consider your why I need to postpone it. I know there are people I had to do certain things, but I will keep postpone it and they are doing nothing. So why should I do that? And effective to do things. So you should be very effective to do the things on time and break up large things. So always whatever we have come across in our life is a complex thing, and make it into simple and things will be done. Next is the failure to take responsibilities. So many want many things. Everybody need many things, but we are not ready to take responsibility. Making excuses and refusal to accept responsibility. You need to be ready to take responsibility to achieve anything. It is not, I mean, in public form, even in personal. You need to take responsibility of your study or anything if you want to learn. We are powerless to change what occurs in our life if we don't accept responsibility for it. Yes. How can you change things if you don't take responsibility? If you need to take things, if you need to bring changes to your life or to others' life, you need to take responsibility. We must be in a position of power if we have to overcome the obstacles we face, and otherwise, everything that occurs to us is a coincidence or an accident, and there is nothing we can do to alter it. So we must take responsibility. Responsibility is a power, and power can bring changes to the world. And I stop my presentation here. Thank you for your time, and thank you for Lakshmi Memorial College of Nursing, and thank you for Dr. Shiji giving me this opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful and informative session. And you have given us a lot of input on how to face our day-to-day challenges in life and how to overcome from such situations. Once again, thank you for sparing your valuable time with us and also your thoughts. Now, the floor is open for discussion. Dear delegates, if you have any queries, please ask. Delegates, you can put on your mics and speak out if you have any questions to be asked. Or you can also put it in the chat box. We will address your queries. Yeah. So, Joshi sir, thank you. I think there is no queries. Thank you for that wonderful session. Now I'll hand over the mic to our MC, Miss Kavana.
Thank you, madam. The feedback link is shared in the chat box. Kindly fill it to receive your e-certificate. Develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, knowing that every step forward is a step towards achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's session a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our resource person, Mr. Joshi Abraham, who, despite his busy schedule, has found time to be with us. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to Dr. Larissa Mata Sams, principal, for her continued support. Thank you, madam. I owe special gratitude to the Lakshmi faculty and delegates. Thank you all. Last but not the least, I thank members of Alumni Association for their tireless effort in organizing today's webinar. Thank you one and all. It's a never-ending battle of making your cars better and also trying to be better yourself. I'm Miss Kavana, signing off. Thank you. Have a good day.